Is another disaster on the scale of the Porter Ranch gas leak in the making? Well, some who live near LAX think so. And one city council member wants SoCal Gas to give them answers about a storage facility in Playa Del Rey. CBS 2's Randy Paige is live in Manhattan Beach, where a meeting is expected to get underway. Randy?
Pat, in fact, that meeting just got underway, where members of SoCal Gas are being asked to come in and talk to the city council here and answer some tough questions. Some of those same questions are being asked by folks who live closer to the facility north of here. Gwen Sayer is a former aerospace engineer who's lived close to the SoCal Gas natural gas storage field in Playa Del Rey for the past 18 years.
The thing that I noticed yesterday was we did have an odor of gas in the area, but we get that periodically. Other
people who declined to speak to us on camera told us they often smell natural gas in the neighborhood.
So yeah, after what happened in Aliso, I'm concerned.
She's talking about the massive natural gas leak at the Aliso Canyon underground storage field near Porter Ranch in October of last year that caused thousands of people to be relocated until the leak was plugged 4 months later.
Right now we believe it's a matter of profits over safety.
Wayne Powell is a city council member in Manhattan Beach, about 7 miles south of Playa Del Rey. He has asked SoCal Gas to send a representative to tonight's city council meeting to inform the people of Manhattan Beach what the utility is doing to prevent an Aliso-style leak near his neighborhood.
It could definitely happen because this facility is much older and they don't have the shutoff valves, the subsurface shutoff valves that would prevent such an incident. We want assurances. We don't want talk. We don't want PR hype. We want them to say what they're going to do to put safety valves in to prevent an Aliso Canyon Porter Ranch disaster.
Gwen Sayer says she would like some assurances too.
I'm hoping they have our interest in mind. So
you sound a little bit tentative.
Well, look at what happened there. I mean, that was really a nightmare.
SoCal Gas responded with a written statement which says, in part, nearly every stringent test and safety enhancement being implemented at Aliso Canyon is also being implemented at the Playa Del Rey facility. And Paul, we are told SoCal Gas will be talking about that and also providing a lot more details coming up later tonight in the City Council meeting. Back to you.